Hey Killer Bees, it's Pahla B from PahlaBFitness.com, and on tap today I've got day 5 of the Weight Loss for Women Over 50 series. And today we're going all low impact cardio and weights for a great total body workout. I've got absolutely no jumping and no transitions to the ground, but you're going to need a nice moderate pair of dumbbells to get this one done. When you're ready for it, I'm totally ready. Let's go! All right, you guys, go ahead and put your weights completely out of the way while we get started with our warm-ups. And that means that we're starting with some arm circles and high knees. And in fact, while you've got your weights all the way out of the way, you might really want to put them on like a coffee table or a chair or something that is conveniently out of the way, but also conveniently right where you can grab them. We're going back and forth between cardio and strength today, which means that we're going to need them for every other exercise. Now, I have programmed in a little bit of rest in between each exercise, which is good for transitions, but I know that sometimes that extra squat, reaching down to the ground, can actually add a lot more work. So whatever works for you to keep this workout convenient and moderate, which is best for weight loss, is the best way that you can go. My friends, we're going nice and moderate today. I say moderate, but I've actually got a pretty generous interval for each of our work intervals, but I've also got some generous rest so that we can make sure that we're moderating our heart rate, we're moderating our work rate. Moderate is the absolute best thing that you can do for weight loss. If you haven't already, let's go ahead, if you haven't already, let's go ahead and do some arm crossers with booty kickers because we haven't done those already. But also, if you haven't already, make sure that you open up the description box below and go ahead and download the free information resource that I have made for you that is all about weight loss for women over 50. You guys, the things that we used to do to lose weight when we were in our 20s and 30s and really even up into our 40s, they just don't work anymore. Moderation is the way to go. Rather than that eat less and move more, it is absolutely the time in your life where we could do something a little kinder, a little gentler, and weirdly, get more results from it. You guys, let's go ahead and do some welcome to my homes. Oh, stretching out that chest, stretching out your abs. Now here's the dealio. I've got my timer set for 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest. The 40 seconds of work actually is, that's pretty decent. It's really gonna get your heart rate up on the cardio, really gonna get a lot of reps in on the strength. I want you to take this workout in whatever manner works best for you. For me, that means I'm not going at top speed. It means that I'm gonna take each interval at a pace that gets me just enough to get the work done, to feel good, to get the endorphins flowing, but not so much that my body feels stress. My friends, stress is good for you because it makes your body adapt, but stress is bad for weight loss because it means that your body has to relieve that stress. Let's go ahead and get started with the 40 seconds of interval of our cardio exercise, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about stress. We're starting with goofy jacks, which is a little squat, and your hands doing jumping jacks while one foot comes out to the side. I'm taking this at a nice, gentle pace. I want to get my heart rate up, but I also don't want to stress my body. My friends, let's talk about stress, shall we? Stress is good for you in the sense of it makes your body do something different. I know we tend to think about stress as like, oh, my boss is a jerk, or traffic was bad, or somebody cut in front of line, at Starbucks today. But stress is actually just another word for work. In any manner, work that your body has to do. And when we were younger, we could take on a lot of stress and 20 seconds of rest. Go ahead and grab your dumbbells. We're gonna start with peekaboos. And what that means is that we're gonna have our elbows as high as our shoulders. Hands start in front of your face, and we're gonna open up those elbows nice and wide like we're playing peekaboo. You're gonna wanna make sure that your core is pulled in nice and tight. We're moving at a pace that works for you and that we can get the right amount of reps done. So open up those elbows by pulling from your back and squeeze those elbows closed. Feeling the stress of this work, feeling the stress of these 40-second intervals might mean that you go down in weights. It might mean that you drop weights entirely. Here's the thing about strength work like this. You're getting work whether you have weights in your hands or not. Whatever feels moderate for you is important. When we stress our bodies have to relieve that stress. One of the ways they relieve that stress is by getting stronger. But the thing that it needs to do 20 seconds of rest. Go ahead and put your dumbbells all the way down, all the way out of the way. Like I said, we're going back and forth. Coming up next, we're going to do leg twister jacks. Hands are doing jumping jacks. Legs are twisting in and out in whatever way works for you. This one is hard for me because it's coordination. It might be tough for you. As long as you're moving, you're doing it right. I promise. Starting with your hands up overhead, doing a little twist in, twist out, twist in, and hands are doing jumping jacks. My friends, your body needs estrogen to relieve the stress of any kind of stress, the stress of lack of sleep, the stress of exercise, the stress of your jerk of a boss, the stress of not drinking enough water, the stress of anything. Whoopsies, I got totally turned around on that one. Just like I said, if you're moving, you're doing it right. I was thinking about stress and it got me stressed out, and then I had a hard time with exercise. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully I won't start storing fat because 20 seconds of rest. You guys, if you can't relieve your stress, your body only has one way to deal with that. It stores fat. Coming up next, we're going to do bent over flies. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells. We're going to get into a solid bent over position. Feet about hip width apart, core pulled in super duper tight. Going to push your hips back. Core is pulled in so tight that your back stays straight. Hands start together, and then we're going to fly them open out to the side. Wherever you can get to by squeezing from the middle of your back. Not by yanking, not by using momentum, not shrugging your shoulders. Just nice and gentle with a squeeze. This is a tough exercise. I actually made sure today that even though we are doing moderate work, that we're working tough muscles, the muscles that we'd like to build. But I have something to tell you about building muscle while losing weight. My friend, depending on where you are starting, 20 seconds of rest. Coming up next, we're going to do squat jacks. That means that our legs are doing squats, but our hands are doing jumping jacks. When your hands are down, your hips are down. When your hands are up, your hips are up. I'm going to actually kind of step from side to side while we're doing this. My friends, depending on where you are starting, where your current fitness is. So squat it down, stand it up. Hands are doing jumping jacks. This is cardio. This is as quick as we can go to get our heart rate up without being too high up or too low down. You might, while you are losing weight, if you are starting from zero fitness or little fitness, or maybe you work out sometimes but not super regularly, you could absolutely gain strength, gain muscle, tone up, really reshape your body while you're losing weight because you've started from not scratch necessarily, but from a lower point of fitness. Working out consistently and regularly, here's 20 seconds of rest, we're going to grab those dumbbells again. Working out consistently and regularly, of course you're going to shape your body, of course you're going to see some toning, of course you're going to gain some muscle. But let's say that you've been working out for years. You're actually pretty fit, but you have some weight to lose. We're going to do overhead oblique crunches, which means that we're starting with our hands up overhead. Going to bring one elbow down to that side knee raised, and then back up. The other elbow to the other knee. Core is pulled in super tight. Balance feels tough. While you are losing weight, my friends, you are probably doing less with your workouts. You're probably lifting less weight. You're probably going significantly more moderately than you are capable of and used to doing. And I know so many of us worry about losing fitness while we're losing weight. And here's what I want to tell you about that. You might. And that is not a bad thing. Here's 20 seconds of rest. My friends, your fitness is going to change so many times in your life. Coming up next, we're doing kick jacks. Hands are doing jumping jacks just like they've been doing. Feet are kicking. You can kick forward or you can kick to the side. I prefer to kick forward because I can almost coordinate my brain and my body that way. Here we go. Hands up and kicking. Your body is a miraculous, amazing, fascinating, and frankly, smarter than you machine. Your body can handle anything when you treat it right and do the right thing for your goal. Your goal while you are losing weight is to lose weight. Don't get distracted by, am I getting fitter? Am I losing fitness? Am I going to run farther or run less? Am I going to do X, Y, or Z? Your goal is weight loss. And that means that's what you're working towards, 20 seconds of rest. And that means that we have to do the right thing to lose weight. Coming up next, we're doing reverse lunges. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells. This one's nice and simple. Hands just stay at your side. We're going to take a big step back while balancing and then lunge down into it. If you don't like lunges, that's totally fine. You are more than welcome to do a kick back instead. Totally works the same muscles without, I'm going to say, stress on your knees, except for the fact that truly, if you are doing these correctly, this should actually strengthen your knees. But I know for lots of us, this big step back and the balancing work, still a work in progress. I would much rather you stay safe, do the right exercise for you, than do the thing that I'm doing here on screen. My friends, doing the right thing to meet your goal can often feel really, really difficult, really hard to make that decision. 20 seconds of rest, and then, my friends, we get to do that whole circuit just one more time, starting again with those goofy jacks. It's that little bit of a squat, the kick out to the side while your hands are doing jumping jacks. Doing the right thing often feels harder than doing more. I know that we are so used to pushing ourselves so hard, so all or nothing thinking. But when you are working out moderately, maybe you're gaining fitness, maybe you're losing fitness, maybe lots of things. But when you're doing the right thing to lose weight, you'll lose weight. And then the thing is, once you're done losing weight, you can do anything else that you want to do. Literally anything. You can reshape your body. You can gain all kinds of fitness. You can gain running strength. You can gain strength. You can do 20 seconds of rest. You can do anything. One thing at a time is how we get our goals. Right now, if your goal is to lose weight, it means you need to do the right things to lose weight. Coming up next, the right thing to do is peekaboos. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells. We're going to stand with our feet about hip width apart. Core is pulled in strong. Elbows are just about shoulder height. Pull those elbows closed. Ooh, and pull them open. Oh my goodness. Knees are soft but strong. Keeping that tailbone tucked under helps you keep your core engaged. This might be a lot tougher on round 2. Strength work is always tough for me. Making sure that you're lifting the right amount of weight so that you will not be sore tomorrow, that you've gotten just a nice moderate amount of work is where we want to be. Now I know you're thinking, wait a second, I want to be sore tomorrow. That's how I know that I got a great workout. But my friends, if you're sore tomorrow, you're going to have a hard time working out tomorrow. 20 seconds of rest. And tomorrow, oh my gosh, tomorrow I have a great standing abs workout for us. Coming up next, we're going to do those leg twister jacks, and I'm going to try and keep it in my mind what we're doing. Twisting legs, hands doing jumping jacks, all that stuff. The right thing to do when you're losing weight is to exercise moderately and consistently. And yes, that means every day. And yes, that might mean that you're doing significantly less on any one day so that you can do something every day. That's the key, my friends. Consistency means moderation. I love it. It is so tough to wrap our brains around these new concepts that are actually really old. I know you've heard everything in moderation and consistency is key a million times in your lives. But how does it apply to this? Like this. Here's 20 seconds of rest. Coming up next, we're going to do those bent over flies. Oh my goodness. Again, if you need to drop weights or go unweighted, totally fine. We're always thinking about not just today, but we're thinking about what we're going to do tomorrow. So core is pulled in tight, knees are soft but strong, back is super duper straight, and squeeze from those angel wings. Awesome job, my friend. Squeeze. Feeling the work. Feeling the moderation, feeling like you are doing something really nice for yourself. Focusing on one thing, honestly, in this world where we constantly have a million things trying to divide our attention, focusing on one thing feels tough. But you, my friend, you have already proven that you are tougher. 20 seconds of rest. Excellent job getting those dumbbells completely out of the way. Coming up next, we are going to do squat jacks. Oh my gosh, I love squat jacks. They are also a little bit complicated for me. This whole workout today, trying to tell you about moderation and think about the exercises, it's been a really good workout for my brain as well as my body. Hands down, hips down, step up, step out, and hands doing jumping jacks. Squat it down, stand it up. Squat it down and stand it up. What a great job you are doing. Now here's the thing, you might find yourself halfway through this workout. We're actually more than halfway through the workout, but you might find yourself halfway through any of the workouts this month thinking, hey, this feels like moderation. This feels like enough. This feels like all I can do in order to work out again tomorrow. And I want you to know that's fine. Using these workouts that I have planned for us means that you get to use them any way you want to. 20 seconds of rest coming up next. Yes, we're picking up the weights again. We're doing those overhead oblique crunches. Sometimes that means you're doing a lot less than me. Sometimes it means you're moving at the same pace. Sometimes it means you're moving slower. Sometimes, not real often, but sometimes it might mean that you're moving faster. Moderate for you. Here we go. Hands up overhead, core pulled in super tight. Bringing one elbow to that knee. Whoo, doggies. And then the other elbow to the other knee. Oh, that balance work in the middle here. Oh my gosh. Working your deep core stabilizers as well as your external abs and obliques, those beautiful six-pack muscles that we can see. And yes, getting in some good bonus glute work. Totally feeling this in my shoulders and arms as well. Awesome, awesome job, my friend. When it beeps again, whoo, doggies, we're gonna get that 20 seconds of rest before we do cardio again. Yes, indeed. Hey, this is our last cardio. That's really exciting. We're gonna do kick jacks for the second and final time. So that means that we're moving at a pace that feels right at this point in time in our workout. The first round, I feel like I was moving a little bit faster, even though I was trying to moderate. But now that my heart rate is up pretty high just from the cumulative effect of doing all this work, I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. Keeping it moderate for you is the way to get your best workout today. Oh my goodness, you guys, when it beeps again, we're gonna get 20 more seconds of rest. And I'm definitely feeling like I would like that 20 seconds of rest at this point in time in the workout. I know when we first started, you were like, all right, this is a little slow. And here's the magic of why. The work always gets tougher the more we do, even if we're working at a nice moderate pace, even 20 seconds of rest if we're picking up moderate dumbbells. Moderate gets hard. It just does. When it beeps again, go ahead and grab those dumbbells. We're going to do reverse lunges for the second and final time. Again, if you don't like to lunge, you have two choices. You can either lunge significantly more shallow, like just step back into it without trying to get your knee down, totally fine. Thinking about having all 10 toes facing the same way, keeping your core pulled in nice and tight, making sure that front knee is not going up over your toes. That's how big of a step back we're taking to make sure that this lunge is safe for you. You can also just do a rear kick, a drinky bird, or even just a rear, like raising your back leg. No matter what you do, I want you to feel like you are doing the best thing for you. You know what's best for you. You know how to moderate your workout and how to modify your workout. 20 seconds of rest. And no, as a matter of fact, I'm not putting these dumbbells down because we are done, but we're not quite finished, my friends. I've got one final thing that is pretty significantly harder. As a matter of fact, it's a finisher. It's just 40 seconds. It's only one interval of squat presses, which is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to start with the weights here on our shoulders. We're going to squat and we're going to press. Squat and press. Now here's the thing, a squat, pretty simple exercise. Press, also pretty simple. This is both cardio and strength at the same time, which means that you can really get your speed rocking on this one. Feel free to take this at whatever pace you can manage for 40 seconds. It's a good long interval, but there's only one of them. You have done such a great job. The next time it beeps is the last time it's going to beep. I do have some cool down stretching for us. Whew, doggies, to bring our heart rate down. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm getting the dumbbells completely and absolutely out of the way, and I'm turning the timer completely off. What a great job you did. Let's do some nice arm circles with side tappers. Bringing your heart rate back down again after any kind of an effort. Truly, even a moderate effort, your heart rate is up and it's time to bring it back down. It's arguably one of the most important parts of your workout. I mean, there's three important parts. There's the warm-up, there's the workout, and there's the cool down. All of them are important, and each of them has their own place with the workout and with doing your best for your body. Cooling it down and bringing your heart rate back down after a workout versus just sitting down or moving on to doing dishes or whatever else you've got, knocking at your door today. Because trust me, I've got lots of chores and lots of work to move on to also. But letting your body come back out of this place and this space that we've been in for the last 20 minutes, it really helps your muscles not tighten up and get all knotted up. It helps your body relieve its own stress. My friends, the thing that you can do for yourself while you're losing weight is to work on relieving stress, finding the exact right level of stress that feels good but isn't too much. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a big hug. There's a nice stress reliever. Oh my goodness. And then open up your heart. Open up your chest. Open up your mind to doing things a different way, huh? I know. It's a different time of life. It really is. We got to think different things, do different things, be different. That's tough. Good thing you're tougher. My friends, I do have an extended cool down for my friends who like extended cool downs. This is enough for me. I'm not that much of a cool down girl. I know it's good for me, but I'm not going to be cooling down all day. I do have an extended cool down here on screen, and I also have a link to the playlist with all of these weight loss for women over 50 workouts that we're doing this month. There's going to be 31 of them. It's a whole month-long challenge that you can follow along with in real time as many times as you want to. Also, down on the bottom of the screen, there's a letter P that's an invitation to go over to Patreon, where a monthly pledge from you helps me make free workouts for all of us. And thank you for your support if you choose to do that. On the other side, that's a picture of me. That's a subscribe button. Make sure, if you are not already subscribed, that you click that and the bell notification so that you get notified of every workout that I upload. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you click the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow.